Hey everybody, this is Steve Miller, better known as Kelly's dad and marketing gunslinger. Thanks for joining me again this week. Got a question for you. How do you feel about change? Are you one of those who welcomes change? Or are you one of those who resists change? I think there's probably a couple of different types of people on the planet, and one is the one who does resist change. That's the person who thinks in terms of, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Or if you keep on doing what you've always done, you'll keep on getting what you always got. And that person tends to be the one who follows, right? They're not the one who leads. That's the person who tracks what's going on in their world, tracks what's going on in their industry. And then when change becomes inevitable to them, when change becomes almost forced upon them, then they reluctantly change. It's like people being, kicked and dragged into the internet so many years ago when it first came out. People being kicked and dragged into social media when it first came out. There's so many different examples of that, and you need to be careful about that, because essentially what change is about learning. That's what it's about. Change is about learning what's new, what's out there, what's available, what's next, and then choosing what you are going to embrace. But the only way that you are going to change is if you practice a state of dissatisfaction, and of constant dissatisfaction, in fact. And I've learned over the years that people do not change until they are dissatisfied with the way they're currently doing things. So I might go out and I might be teaching or presenting some ideas that I know work, that help companies to be more successful. But if they are not currently dissatisfied, if they are not willing to change, if they are certainly not dissatisfied, then you know what? I'm blowing smoke. That's all I'm doing. And this is true for all things. And so because you only change when you are dissatisfied with the way you are currently doing things. And that's just human nature. So when I say there are two types of people, there's the one type of person who practices no, I'm not going to change until I'm forced to. And there's the other type of person who maintains a healthy dissatisfaction and is constantly on the outlook for new ideas, new ways of doing things that can be more efficient, more effective, more productive, more profitable for them. But in order for them to do those things, they do have to change. And yes, to a certain extent, change can be a little bit painful. It can certainly be uncomfortable. And if it's not uncomfortable or even painful, then it's not change. It's just improvement. You can improve stuff, make things better with no pain. But if you're talking about true innovation, or if you're talking about truly moving into a different direction, then you must be willing to accept a little bit of that pain. And that's what change is all about. So the question is that are you the type of person, is your company the type of company that is constantly practicing a healthy state of dissatisfaction, where, it's fine to be satisfied with where you are, but not satisfied with where you're going, okay? It's to practice that healthy state of dissatisfaction so that you keep your radar up, your eyes and ears are open to the opportunity for learning something new that might change your future path and hopefully change it for the better. So, hey, if you like my comments, or if you like my little things here, please do me a favor, share them with your friends. Share them around, respond, let me know what you think. One way or the other is great. I appreciate you participating with me in this, and I will be back again next week with another little blurb. I don't even have a title for this thing yet. I don't know what I should call this, but if you got any ideas for that, let me know what you think about that too. This is Steve Miller, better known as Kelly's dad and marketing gunslinger, and I always want to remind you, be uncopyable.